Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. Hi everyone, this is Agent KRN and thank you for watching. Today I will be releasing a series of videos and it will be about Rental 101. So I will talk about everything related to rentals. If you're interested to know how to rent your own room or house, this video will actually teach you a lot about how are you going to go about doing so. So in this episode, I'll be talking about rental jargons. So don't be confused if an agent throws you a jargon. This is what it really means. So number one, what is PF or FF? Are you looking for a PF or FF unit? So this means partially furnished or fully furnished. So essentially, are you looking for an empty unit or a unit with furniture? Now, although it is said as a although I said empty unit, it doesn't necessarily mean empty unit. The partially furnished or partially finished unit actually will come with built-in cabinetry, cupboards, wardrobes, and sometimes if you are renting a condominium, it will come with white goods, which means that there will be washing machine, fridge, microwave, and also the aircon. Okay, so if you're renting a house, whether it's PF or FF, it really depends on what you need or what you prefer. Okay, number two is the LOI. Now, this is a very important document that signals your intention to actually rent that particular unit. So you as a tenant or your agent will actually prepare this document, which has all the details and will be submitted to the landlord. But the most important thing in this document is the part below which says special conditions or special requests. So that is where you as a tenant will actually indicate what you would like the landlord to provide. It could be in the form of a television, it could be form of a new mattress, or to remove a particular furniture, to duplicate some keys for you and your spouse, or to whether Wi-Fi or utilities can be included or excluded in the rental. Okay. So you should actually hash out these details before you actually move to the next stage. Otherwise, it will be an absolute waste of time if the landlord is not agreeable and you feel that you do not want to negotiate. That is very important to actually tell in advance first before anything happens after that. Okay, so if you are looking for a template, you can actually download it at pinnacle.sg, which has actually provided a very simple template and is good enough to submit to a landlord if you're doing it alone. Okay, so I'll put down the link below. You can download it and fill it up yourself. The next thing is GFD. So have you paid the GFD? Can you pay the GFD? So that means that is actually stands for Good Faith Deposit. So the good faith deposit is actually paid together with the LOI. So there's two components, the LOI and the good faith deposit. So in the good faith deposit, how much is it? Basically, it constitutes generally 1 month's rent. But after the TA is signed, which is tenancy agreement, which is I will explain later, this good faith deposit will become 1 month's rent. So it essentially translates to 1 month's rent. And then this is actually paid via PayNow, PayLah, or iBanking direct to the landlords, into the landlord's account. So this actually shows your genuine intent to rent the property, and that would really speed up the process if all the conditions are agreeable with both parties, and you can move on to the next step, which is the tenancy agreement. So the tenancy agreement, or the TA in abbreviation, actually lists all the terms and conditions between the two parties, their rights and obligations with regards to the tenancy, they can do and what they cannot do on both sides. And it all must be agreeable before it is signed. And a security deposit must be paid together with the TA. So after the landlord has signed the TA, the tenant will sign and he will actually give the security deposit to the landlord as well. So how much is this security deposit? It is essentially 1 month's rent for 1 year's of lease or 2 months rent for a 2-year lease. So why do we need this security deposit? I will actually elaborate this in the next video because it might be too long for this one. So number 5 is IRAS. So IRAS stands for the Inland Revenue Authority of Singapore, which actually handles the tax collection from almost every single individual here in Singapore. So if you are renting a unit, you have to pay tax. So that is called stamp duty. So it is the responsibility of the tenant to pay the stamp duty through the IRAS website. It's a very simple process, or which you can actually follow and then pay at the end at the last page. So again, the question is, how much is this stamp duty? So the stamp duty is actually follows a very strict calculation or a formula. So the formula is the rental per month times the duration in months times 0.4%. So for example, you are renting a room for $1,000 for a year, and that comes up to be 1,000 times 1,000 times 12, which is 1 year, times 0.004. So that's 0.4%. So that is $48. So you have to pay $48 to IRAS to stamp the document and make sure that it is a legal agreement between you and the landlord in regards to the tenancy. So that's 5 jargons for today. I hope you actually understand them. But if you don't, I will actually elaborate more in the next video. So keep watching and thank you. Bye bye.